Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. This workout is for the arms. It has 3 different sections. So we start off with a 5-minute cardio warm-up, 5 different exercises. We do each one for 1 minute. Then we move into the main part of the workout, which is a tabata. We're only doing 4 exercises today, but each exercise, 25 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You do it 8 times, and then you move on to the next one. I'll guide you through it all, don't worry. We close with a 5-minute core blast. Again, 5 different exercises, 1 minute each. And then we end with 1 nice stretch. I'll meet you on your mat. We can use 5-pound weights today or anything higher if you want. And you need 1 chair or something for your tricep dips. All right, starting in plank pose. Here we go. From your plank, move into a side plank. Back to plank, second side, side plank, back to plank. Take your arms nice and wide, bicep push-up, squeeze your glutes lower, squeeze your glutes lift. Okay, so that's it. We do it for 1 minute. You're almost halfway through. Again, take it as slow or as quick as you want. Good, last 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Lower your knees just for 1 second, and then up to downward facing dog. Extend your right arm back behind you so it's a 1-arm dog. It's nice and long. Inhale, shift forward, 1-arm plank. Reach the arm. Whew. Down dog, 1 arm, and then stretch it forward. So 2 on each side. Left arm stretches back, and all the way forward as you shift to plank. Take it back, and all the way forward as you shift to plank. Second side to the right. Reach it forward to plank. Take it back, down dog. Reach it forward to plank. And to the left. 15 seconds to go. Once more to the right. Reach it back and forward. Reach it back and forward. Good, lower your knees just for a second. Take it into mountain climber. Stretch it up. Plank, knees into the chest. Nice and slow to begin. Mindful that you're not shifting through the shoulders, but that the shoulders stay stacked vertically over the wrists. Maybe take it a little faster if you feel comfortable. Getting that heart rate up through our cardio warm-up. Make sure you're not starting to pike the hips or lower them. 1 line from crown to heels. Keep on going. Last 15. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower your knees, come on up straight into your squat. Reverse lunge, right leg back. Squat, reverse lunge, left leg back. Each time you're squatting, keep the pelvis scooped under you. More of a posterior position. Nice work. I can feel my heart rate up already. 15 seconds. Ten. Good, straight into fast feet. So take your feet underneath you. Whew. Try to keep your shoulders level. always makes me laugh. If you've done workouts with me before, you know I like to bring it in. It's a fairly low impact, but highly effective cardio warm-up. So you're just shifting those feet beneath you. Do whatever you want with your arms. Sometimes at the center in spider hands is good. Other times you get a little run going that's kind of awkward but good. Over halfway through. Last 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Whew. Okay, I love these workouts. That was 5 minutes already. And we could have been doing anything else, but instead we're here together, getting our bodies moving, our heart rates warm, and starting to get ready to build some strength in the arms. Okay, 4 exercises. I'm gonna walk you through them just right in the moment. So they are tricep dips. Then we move into our front side lift. Then we move into our tricep standing dips. And lastly, our reverse fly. So grab your 5-pound weights so that you've got them close by. I'm gonna keep mine just on my yoga mat here. And then grab your chair for your dips. If you don't have your chair today, you totally can do your dips just from the reverse plank position. I like to have a little bit more elevation for this one, just to increase that load and maintain the alignment. But you can totally do it without. So here we go. 10 seconds to prepare. I'll make sure the volume's up so you can hear. Good, get into your plank position, reverse plank. My hands are on the sides of the chair holding it. I lower down to a dip, and I lift up to my plank. So as I lower down, I'm staying really engaged through my core. When at the very top, I want one line of energy from my toes to the crown of the head. So it's almost a little squeeze at the top of the glutes. Not so bad, right? So I like to sit in between rounds because, hey, we got the chair here, we might as well use it. 10 seconds rest in between each of your 8 rounds. Grab the chair, step it forward, and dip. Three, two, one. Step it forward. Take a seat. I like to use my 10 seconds as just an opportunity for at least one deep breath. Into your reverse plank and dip. Starting to feel it. That's your halfway point. So you have 4 more rounds left. The best part about these videos is that we're in this together. So I know that you are working, you're inspiring me to stick with it. Of course, at any point, if it's your first round through this workout and some of these moves are new for you, you may wish to take a break. That's okay. I do encourage you to see how far you can push yourself while maintaining your alignment. And if you start to feel shaky, that means just take a seat, shake it out, and then move back in for as many dips as you can do. Maybe that full 25 seconds, maybe a little less, that's okay. These exercises today are super complementary to the vinyasa yoga practice. So I find that it's hard to strengthen the triceps specifically in the yoga practice. So I love adding a few exercises like this to really help my chaturangas improve, to help my arm balances improve, and just my general flowing, those vinyasas between my standing poses as well. Oh, only 2 more. Take a seat, we have 1 more round. Grab the chair, stretch your legs forward, point the toes like the top is what I was gonna say. Just enjoy the top. Feels pretty good after doing so many. And then just get that nice deep dip, bending at the elbows as you lower. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, straight into the next exercise. Go ahead and grab your weights. So for this one, you're bringing 1 weight out to the side, 1 to the center, and then switching. So you're standing in a very neutral position, shoulders vertically stacked over hips, hips stacked over that center line between the feet. As I said at the beginning, I'm using 5-pound weights. You might think that's a little puny, but that's what I'm working with today. If you're ready for bigger, go ahead. You can use your 8s or your 10s. But remember, we have a lot of reps. So the first 4 rounds should actually feel pretty easy. And those last 4 are where you really start to fatigue the muscle groups. I love this exercise because we're working on that co-contraction now between the bicep and the tricep, as well as maintaining the engagement through the core. So notice if your core is a little weaker, you might be sticking your ribs forward. I want you to hug the ribs in toward the spine to maintain that transverse abdominis engagement as we move the arms around in space. Starting to get harder yet for anyone? It's just the 3rd round. You can tell I'm starting to work more because I'm focusing more on that breath. So that was our 4th round. That's halfway through the workout. I hope you're starting to feel it now. I certainly am. Nice work. Whew. Make sure you're not putting too much strain in the neck. So the neck is really just in a neutral position. Back of the head in line with the back of the heart, or ears are over shoulders is another way to think of that. As you get more tired, you may move into your forward head carriage. So just be mindful of that tendency, that text neck. We're just moving the arms in space. Everything else is neutral, yet engaged, of course. Okay, our final 2 rounds here, everyone. We've got it. As you move to the end of the second last round, go through your checklist, engage your core, retract your head. Okay, we have 1 more round. Whew, make this one the best yet. You might need to slow it down. Make sure that you're just landing at that horizontal plane. You're not cranking above it. As we get tired, we sometimes use momentum, which is a little bit of a cheat. Engage your core, lift from that stable place. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Moving into tricep dips next, either with your 2 5-pounds or your 1 10-pound. Take your feet wide, bring the weight up behind you, bend the elbows, straighten to engage. Bend and straighten. Notice every time you're going to lift the weight above you, you're going to want to stick your ribs out. Fight that by engaging your core at the very top. Ribs to spine. Good, rest with the weight in front of you. This one's tough. Good, take the weight up. Good, engage the core and dip. You're working on squeezing your elbows to midline. Oh, that's tough. Oh my God, I'm in it with you. These ones suck. We've got it though. Engage, dip to lower, squeeze to extend. So remember, if you've moved to your 10-pound or 2 of your 5s, you're welcome, of course, just to drop down to 1 5-pound for your second half. You have 4 more of these left. I want you to keep your form and not compromise your alignment to just get the reps in, right? These are getting really hard for me. I'm slowing down so I can focus on some of my personal tendencies. So I'm keeping my ribs in, my core engaged. Whew. Now we're nice and silent as we all work super hard. Okay, so there's 2 more rounds left. See if you can stick with that heavier weight. If you drop down to the 1 5-pound, that's also good. No worries. Here we go. So I was going to add a sumo squat into this one today, but I decided we'll just keep it as it is because it's already hard enough. But if you're looking for more at home, you can be working in your sumo squat too. Or if you're doing this video a second time, that's awesome to find ways to add on to make it a little bit more stimulating, a little bit more challenging as you build your strength, specifically that tricep strength. Okay, this is our last round. We did it, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Might want to wipe off some sweat like me. Whew. Okay, grab your small 5-pounders. Moving into our reverse fly. You're taking a similar wide stance, bending at the knees, bending, hinging at the hips. Take your arms down and then extend up and lower. Up and lower. Good, you're resting just with the weights down on the ground now because you're hopefully getting to the point of fatigue where you don't want to be holding your weights like me. Means that we're doing a good job today. This is our final exercise of the arms, right? So this is our 4th. These ones will go by fast, I promise. If you are like me and don't work the arms often, this is a really challenging workout. So I encourage you to repeat this one a few times, doing it twice a week or even 3 times a week. For a focused arm strengthening month would be awesome. And then if you are a yogi, continue with your vinyasa style practice and notice how it helps you with your plank to chaturanga transition. We're really working on the back body here. We're utilizing rhomboid strength to protract and then retract the scapula on the back. You're halfway through, everyone. Stay with it. Get that focus a little bit stronger. Maybe even find a point in your room that you can keep your eyes attached to. Feel your breath moving in and out. If you haven't focused on your breath too much on this workout, this is your chance to really tune in. Slow and steady exhales. 2 more rounds, only 25 seconds each. We've got this. Get that alignment tuned in. As you hinge at your hips to prepare, keep the back of the head in line with the back of the heart. Really retracting through the head as you engage through the core. Think about that little space between the shoulders and squeeze through there to retract the shoulder blades, to engage the rhomboids and allow this action to occur. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Straight into our final 5 minutes of core. These are holds. Might actually be the hardest part of the workout. I didn't want to say that at the beginning, but it may be. Okay, we're resetting our timer. Get yourselves into plank. I'm doing this with you, no weights. Move your chair if it's there. Set up into plank pose and get ready to hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Work through the alignment in plank now. Push down through your hands, send the eyes of the elbows towards each other. Push out through the crown of your head and then retract the head toward the ceiling. Good, now engage the glutes slightly as you push your tailbone back towards your heels and pull your hip points up toward your rib points. Now push the mat away from you. Keep all of that. Without moving your hands, try to scrub them apart. Feel the lift through the back of the shoulders. Do the same with the legs. Without moving the legs, try to scrub them apart. Feel a lift through the low back. Last 15 seconds. Good, we're gonna lower here just to prepare. Second exercise, forearm plank. Lower down, step it back. Keep your elbows underneath the shoulders here. Watch the tendency to pike the hips. Keep them down in line with the rest of the body. Now push out through your heels. Stretch out through the top of the head and push the mat away from you with everything that is touching it, so that entire foundation. Focus on the front body for a moment. Pull the hip points in toward the ribs. Good, keep that as you engage through the chest and push the forearms away from you a little bit more. This one's tough. We've got another 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the knees for a moment. Now interlace the fingers so their pinkies are really down because I know your arms are tired. Lift your hips up. I'm bringing the timer in. We're coming for Dolphin Pose. So as you push your forearms down, try to stretch the chest toward the back wall. Walk your feet in a little bit higher and then maybe release the hands if it feels comfortable. You're halfway through, take the feet in just a little bit more, melt the chest back just a little bit more. Last 15. Three, 2, 1. Onto forearm plank. Choose a side. Either step one foot in front of you as a kickstand or stack the feet. Extend the arm. Second last exercise. Engage the obliques by giving a nice lift to your hips. Final 15. Three, two, switch. Whew. This is your final minute of your workout today. You're really giving it all now. Lift the hips as high as you can go. You're halfway through. Stick with it, everyone. We've got this. Last 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Nice work. That was a tough one for me as well. Maybe grab your towel to dry off a little bit, and then take yourselves into child's pose. This is our closing stretch. Your knees wide, your big toes touch. Notice that the heels and hamstrings are touching, and then slowly walk the arms forward. As you walk the arms forward, tense the fingertips, release the forehead, and then release the palms of the hands. Sway your hips from side to side. And then move both arms to the left. Tense your left fingertips now. I want you to focus on really turning to the left here and pulling the right hand as far forward as it can go until you feel a little stretch under the right armpit. Keep that. Plant the left hand fully, wrap the elbow in, and then release the right arm in line with the right bicep. Maybe walking further to the left, intensify the stretch. Keep pushing the right hip back. And switch. Walk through center, and then take both arms over to the right. Good. Take the right hand so that the fingertips are tented on the floor. Push the left hand away from you and let the left ear move to the left bicep. Stretch the left hip back now. I could stay here all day. I love this stretch for the back body. Once you're ready, walk yourselves back through center. Take the knees together and rise on up. Thank you so much for moving through this workout with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Ooh, and don't forget, if you like this video, show me that you like it by giving it a little thumbs up or a comment. I don't know what you enjoy and what you don't unless you share it with me. So let me know. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you get notified of my weekly videos. I'll see you next time, for real now.